Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Early Morning Core. I'm your host Tristan, and we are currently recording at 3:20 in the morning. I've got a bit of a bonus episode today for you, kind of celebrating my first 10 movie reviews that I've uploaded. But before we get into that, just want to say I've watched a few movies since, like I watched the movie Fresh. I also watched the movie Apex. I watched something else, but I can't remember what it was. Anyway, so I may end up having like a lightning review ish episode. Uh so yeah. But today for this bonus episode, I'm going to be going through each of the movies that I have previously went over and basically explained how to avoid the movie altogether or just how to survive it. So, yeah, let's get into it. Okay, number one is Undertone. Undertone was the first one that I covered. It's an A24 film directed by Ian Tuason. So, in Undertone, it's about this podcast, two people that get an email with 10 different audio tapes that are haunted. I'll be honest, I don't think that I would have opened any of those because of the fear of a virus, which they did explain, albeit they did explain that there was a risk for a virus from those audio tapes, but they said, nah, we said fuck it and did it anyways, and there's no virus. So, but realistically, I don't think I would have listened to all 10 because I am not a skeptic. I do believe in all that paranormal stuff, so yeah, and I think that you probably could survive if you don't play all 10 of them. So yeah, there's a chance that you'd survive Undertone. I'll give it like maybe like I'll give it like a 50% because I really don't know. If you're a skeptic, you're going to listen to all 10, I believe. If you're not a skeptic, you might not. Second movie that I covered was Heretic. Heretic is about two Mormon girls that are on mission trying to recruit new people. And they just so happen to come across Hugh Grant's character, Mr. Reed. And they go inside. And then, of course, all the other crazy batshit stuff happens. I think this one's kind of easy. Like it was part of their rules to not go into a house without confirming that there is a roommate or a female roommate or a wife of some sort. So I think if you do that, you'd be fine. But if you're like a guy, I think you'll also be fine. Or we can go deeper. The way to survive this is not being Mormon. I don't know. That's the joke. I'm not attacking Mormons. But yeah, I would say Heretic is kind of easy to survive because it's not like there's any supernatural elements to it. It is one man, it is Hugh Grant. You can survive it by either one, whooping his ass, or two, not going inside his house that automatically locks. So I think Heretic, you've got a good chance of survival. I'd say like 80% chance of survival at least, maybe even close to 90. All right, the third movie that I covered is Midsummer. I can go ahead and say that uh definitely one of my favorites. Midsummer is about a girl named Danny, played by Florence Pugh, and her boyfriend and his group of friends going to Sweden, and all of them get killed except for her because she becomes May Queen. So, I think the easiest way to survive this is don't go to Sweden. Easy. Like my mom said when we watched it, she needed to go to therapy, not Sweden. I think it's Sweden. I want to say that's what it is. But Midsummer, let's just go ahead and throw out the hypothetical. What if you're already in Sweden and you're at the cult? I think it's probably too late because I don't think they let you leave. I mean, maybe you can outrun them, but they got that knockout powder and everything. So I think chance of surviving Midsummer if you are already in Sweden drops down to like probably less than 10%. But if you have the option, like you just lost your sister and your parents, yeah, you should be going to therapy, not Sweden. So I'll go ahead and say that. The next movie that I covered is The Front Room. The Front Room is really easy to survive. I think you've got like 100% chance. It's about a couple that are having a kid and they move in. They're the very Christian mother-in-law, which she's kind of comedic if you think about her not seriously, but I know that my life would be absolutely dog shit if I was living with her because I would not be able to stand her at all. I mean, and there's a spoiler, the only person that dies in the whole movie is the mother-in-law. So you've got 100% chance of survival. But if you want to avoid the movie altogether, don't move in the person that abused your husband. Like don't move that person in. I don't care if they got money to offer. I would rather keep my spouse's sanity intact. Oh my god. That's the type of movie that if you put yourself in the situation, you're going insane. The next movie that I covered is Bring Her Back. Bring Her Back is directed by the two brothers that made the YouTube channel Raka Raka. I don't know if anybody was around for that, but they also made Talk to Me. Bring Her Back takes place in that same universe. But Bring Her Back is about two siblings that go into the foster home of a woman who lost her daughter. And of course, she's trying to bring her daughter back by sacrificing the girl, I think. If I'm not mistaken, she is trying to sacrifice her, not bring her back in her body. She's trying to bring her daughter back in a completely separate kid's body. But oh god, this movie, I this one would be difficult. Not really to survive, but like I could see you easily surviving this. The boy getting possessed, I would say like he's easy to fight off. A blind girl beat him, so a mostly blind girl beat him, and of course, I think her name's Sarah Hawkins. Sarah Hawkins is a very skinny woman who, sure, with a knife would be a threat because she seems nuts, but I think you could survive this one. Uh, Now if you could survive without and get to the cops and make sure that the cops know what she's done, yeah, that's the best case scenario. I mean, that was the whole way that she killed the two people that she did kill was because she hit them with a car. So, uh, I'd say survivability. Shoot, I'll put it about the same as Heretic, probably like a 50%, or not 50%. With Heretic, I think it was Undertone. I put 50%. I'd say about 50%. Yeah, we'll say that. The next movie I covered was The Witch. It's another movie that I absolutely love. It's such a good like mood piece. It's about a family that, of course, there's a witch in the woods that took their youngest, and this family also has a goat named Black Phillip. So the only way that I could see them surviving this movie is if at the very beginning, when they got banished, they apologized and said that they would follow the other type of Christianity instead. Other than that, I think they're just completely screwed. So the witch, because let's see, if they apologized when they were getting banished and begged for forgiveness, they probably would have been able to stay, which means that they would not have gotten Black Phillip, I don't think, and they also wouldn't have a witch in the wood problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that would be the only way. Because basically most of the resentment and problems in the family occurred because they were out. Uh, just like the father in the family selling the mother's silver cup, that created problems, but he did that so that way he could have a trap to get food, which is another problem. I mean, yeah. I think the witch, if if they could not have went back inside, they have no chance. I mean, except for the main character, Anya Taylor-Joy, who did survive, but only because she became a witch. So, uh, if you're in the witch and you don't sign up to be the devil's slave, then you probably are not gonna make it. I'll go ahead and put it at like a 25%. Maybe even lower than that. I don't know. The next movie I covered was the Speak No Evil movie, the original one, not the James McAvoy version. Speak No Evil, I mean, I think this one has a pretty high chance of survival. All you have to do is fight, and that is not what the main characters did. So, and Speak No Evil, I forgot to even say it, but in Speak No Evil, it is about a family, uh, married couple and their daughter going to a different part of the country or a different country. I think it's a different part of the country to go visit people that they met while on vacation. Of course, these people are evil and they take their daughter. They cut her tongue out and everything. Like I said, this movie I think is very easy to survive. Uh because they had multiple chances to leave. Well, for one, they could have ignored the postcard. Ignored it, boom, survived. Uh could have easily, there were multiple times where they left. Okay, and me and my wife agree on this. If we found our daughter in the same bed as these two people and the guy was completely naked, yeah, we're not coming back. I don't give a fuck if she left her bunny there. Uh, so yeah, would have survived then. They would have survived it. They simply just kicked the shit out of these random people, but they did not fight, like, at all. There was not a single punch thrown. It was very sad. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and say that Speak No Evil has a high way of surviving. I mean, I don't even think they had weapons. So, I'll put it at about like an 80 something percent, 85% chance of survival. I think like a few boxing classes and you'd survive this movie. Or just the ability to fight for your kid, because that's insane to me, was the fact that neither parent fought for their daughter. Ugh. Okay, next one is Spell. The one that I kind of kept comparing to Misery, except Hoodoo. It is about a family going to the Appalachia for the main character's father's funeral. Uh, this one's easy. Avoid the Appalachia. I don't think I ever want to be there, so yeah, don't go there. Survived, 100% chance. Okay, but no. If, let's see, if it's the same situation as the main character, the only way to survive would be exactly how he did it. Because these people have voodoo dolls on you that they can pin you, tie you up, remove your tongue, whatever. Uh, so other than that, I don't really see you surviving. So, unless you just avoid the Appalachia, I don't think you're surviving that movie. There's plenty of scenes in there where I was definitely like, nope, could not be me. Specifically when he's pulling the railroad spike out of his heel. So yeah, I'd say less than 50%, less than 20%, even. It's a low percentage. Uh, the second to final one is You're Next, which You're Next is about a family reunion, kind of going south because three masked figures are attacking them and killing them off one by one until you find out that it's actually like there are three masked figures, but they are hired by family members. Two of them, to be exact, and one of their partners. Uh, this movie, I think the only way you're gonna really survive is if you, one, don't go to family reunions, or two, you have a gun. The only ranged weapon that the three masked killers had was a crossbow, which, yes, is very deadly, but also slow to reload. And not only that, but there were so many times where they were up close and personal and taking their time with trying to kill you. So I think, yeah, you could probably finish this movie with a 6-shot revolver. But let's say you don't have a gun. I'd say that the way that you survive is doing what Aaron has done, and that was fight and be smart, get weapons, make some traps. I think that was about it. I mean, other than that, she was just a smart person. Like, she did stuff that I wouldn't have done. She made choices that I probably wouldn't have done. Like how they said to go to the basement. I probably would have thought of going to the basement. Or I would have thought of going upstairs. Either one. It's not really all that smart. But yeah, I think that movie you have a decent chance to survive. Like, maybe maybe like a 75%, I'd say, because they're also still masked killers with weapons. Unless you got a better weapon or you're more skilled, you're not really gonna win that fight. Okay, and the final, most recent movie that I covered is The Monkey. It's about a monkey doll thing. It's got a key in its back. It plays drums. If you twist the key, somebody dies. The main character survived this movie, and his son. Don't turn the key. You'll survive. You might have a weird monkey teleport and follow you around, but it's not going to be killing people. So, I'll just say that that's the way to survive that movie. Alright, well, I honestly thought this episode would be longer. I don't know. I might end up revisiting this down the line and trying to make it a little more in depth, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I hope that you all have a wonderful day, and I hope that you all enjoyed this at least a little bit. Hope that y'all have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.